I'm back and I'm still cool. Today, we're making ice cream from scratch and I'm gonna tell you about the time I got robbed. Broken into, Mary, robbed. The ice cream we're making is a light chocolate peanut butter. If you're allergic to peanut butter, trigger warning, you can't have this, sorry. Oh, it was go-go powder. Fuck! Why did I do that? What am I, 9? Okay, so here's the story all about how my life got twisted upside down. There I was, going to a Boston Bruins game with my dear, dear friend Shannon. Hello, Shannon. We decided instead of driving all the way to Boston from my house, which is like a 2.5 hour drive, it would simply be easier for us to drive to the train station and then take the train to Boston. Of course. This is a 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. I'm now putting in 1.5 cups of milk. So we made the plan. We're gonna drive to the train station in Braintree and take the fucking T up to Boston to TD Garden, watch the goddamn game, and then fucking skedaddle home. To this, I'm also adding like a tablespoon of espresso powder, probably a little less, like a 1/2 tablespoon, and also some salt. While I look for a whisk, I'm gonna tell you what the happenstance was. I have to wash my whisk. Where was I? So we get to the T station, everything's wonderful. We take the train to the game. It's a wonderful game. It was the Boston Bruins versus the New York Rangers. We won the game, and we're making our way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, including my high school fucking vice principal, which was bizarre. You know how when you see like a teacher out of school, you're like, what the fuck? That's what was happening. My whisk is all clean. So we get on the train and we start our ride home. I feel compelled to share that one of the main songs that we were fucking blasting on the way up to the goddamn fucking T station was Jasmine Sullivan's "I Bust the Windows Out Your Car," which turned out to be a horrible bit of foreshadowing. So anyway, we get on the train, we get back to the garage. We're in the fucking T station and we're two like high school students, okay? And we're both like little musical nerds and we're losers. We're big losers. Losers in the town. We're losers. There's losers on level 3 in the garage. So we're screaming Little Mix in this fucking parking garage. I'm pretty sure we were singing Wings. And I'm like, Mama told me not to waste my life. And then suddenly my gorgeous alto harmony drops out. And I'm left cadenzaing at the end of the chorus. That's not how this arrangement usually goes. So I turn and I look at Shannon and she is pale white. Shannon is a black woman. And she said, "Is that your car?" And she pointed to a car that turns out it was my car. And I said, "No, why?" And she said, "Well, there's a pile of glass surrounding the fucking back window." Blink, blink, blink. And I was like, LOL, losers, not my car. And then I did the click, click from my fucking car. And so then I had the realization that, oh my dear goodness, I have been the victim of a crime. I don't know if I was talking or like what was happening, but I like, for some reason felt the need to look at Shannon and go, shut up. And she was like, okay. This is about as incorporated as I'm going to get it. So now I'm gonna add the eggs, one at a time. So at this point, it's obvious that I've been fucking robbed. I don't know what I've been robbed of, but I know that someone has tried to enter my vehicle and in fact did so successfully. Because I peer into the back of my 2004 Ford Explorer and I fucking see that my backpack is gone. And I'm a senior in high school. This was an extremely important backpack because it was my backpack for high school, motherfucker. So I'm sitting there, jaw agape, wondering what the fuck I'm supposed to do. And I ended up calling my best friend, not because he's some sort of law enforcement or he's some sort of town official, but because he just happens to have a house in that town. And I said, please, for the love of God, you have to help me. What do I do? And he was like, I don't fucking know. Call my dad. This man is like a second dad to me. So I call him and he's like, well, just call the cops and, you know, they'll figure it out. And I was like, okay. So I didn't call the cops. I called Braintree fucking MTA Patrol, which is like, I might as well have called a hall monitor. And this guy says, what can I do for you? And I said, well, I've been robbed, sir. You see, they've stolen my backpack out of the back of my car. And I was wondering, what am I to do? And he was like, well, what can you do? You got robbed, loser. Fucking hit the road. Need I remind you, this is February, so I'm fucking freezing. It is snowing outside. It happens to turn into a blizzard the moment my night turns sour. So I decide, within my fit of rage and tears, to take Shannon and I to Dunkin' Donuts. Donuts. We leave the Braintree garage and I say, you can fucking deal with the glass. I'm gonna kill myself. We decide that there is nothing left to do other than go home. So I drive to Dunkin' Donuts to get a little something something for the 2 goddamn hour drive home. Now I'm going to add some heavy fucking cream, bitch. Just a cup of it and some vanilla extract. Cool. And then like, that much vanilla. Okay, so we get to fucking Dunkin' Donuts. Who's there? It's Cop City, USA for some reason. Perfect. This is my time to get some real help. And I go over to one of the, I'm not kidding, probably 25 different officers of the law. And I said, excuse me, miss, I'm not on drugs. I've been weeping. That's why my eyes are so red, which was a bad start. I don't recommend doing that. And she said, okay. And then her fucking partner comes up beside her and does this thing, you know, that they do, fucking whatever. And I said, I just was robbed. And they said, what? Where? And I said, right over in the tea station. And they said, oh, in a way that was like, yeah, you're a loser. So I was like, what should I do? And they were like, hold on. And the woman goes, hey, Roberta, get me 3 large plastic bags, like a couple rolls of duct tape, and I'll take a hot coffee too. Okay, that was all right. Roberta comes around with everything she asked for, and they said, all right, come, will they take us to your car? So I go over to the car, crying. They have hot coffee. They're totally relaxed. Mind you, blizzard, Hurricane Bob. And all this fucking officer does is tape garbage bags to my window, tap my car on the side like that, and say, well, good luck, kid. Okay, love my life. So then my stupid fucking ass had to drive with garbage bags tied to my fucking window all the way back to Cape Cod with it going like... So me and Shannon decided amongst ourselves that the best thing to do was just to fucking rip the garbage bags off. Deal with the car being cold. We can blast the heat and fucking speed home. Remember, at this point, I'm still not entirely sure what has been stolen. All I know is that my backpack is missing. So I still have to go and see what the fuck happened and explain to my parents why I'm 3 hours late. Okay, this is all wonderful and incorporated. So what I'm going to do is add this last little bit of cream, mix. And then I'm going to put this in the fridge overnight. Well, good morning, except it's 1 in the afternoon. Everything's chilled overnight, which means it's time to remove our special treats and begin to churn them. Fuck me. Sure. Here we are. Oh no! That's devastating. Okay, I guess I'll go clean that up. So I've melted peanut butter, and I'm just gonna give it a second to not be like extremely hot before I put it into the fucking ice cream. And then we're gonna let it churn for a little bit, and then we're gonna fucking enjoy it, bitch. Okay. So now, the game plan, we're gonna let this churn for a little bit, come together, and then we'll put it in a bowl and do a taste test. Okay. Now it's time to put it into a Tupperware. Oh, it's thick. I don't know what I was expecting because it's fucking ice cream. I sometimes have a hard time getting the ice cream I make from scratch to like churn and come together. And I think it might just be a temperature thing because this did a really good job doing that. Okay, ready? Here, I'll give you the first bite. That's for you. Did you eat it? Okay, here we go. There's no reason. There's really no reason for that to be so fucking good. What the fuck? Why? Literally, how come? Oh my god! Yum! And it's like not too much of anything either. It's like just as chocolatey. It's more frozen in here. Oh my god, I become Winnie the Pooh. I bet the person who stole my backpack wishes he could have some of this. Fuck. Oh dear. Okay, well, I'm gonna go make 9 more things of this ice cream because it's really fucking good. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? I don't fucking care. And if you want to follow me anywhere else, everywhere else, I'm Cody Jacob.